Okay, so here we are in the downloadable demo project here, which I've just previewed in Safari. On the right hand side of the screen, you can see the code for the page, which, don't worry about the code, all we're going to look at is this translate 3D line here. Now that's the position of, in this case, the watch, which is in the ScrollMate. So you can see that when we move the page up and down, that has now gone to minus 100% on the X. Okay, back to naught again, so it's back into its normal position. The point being is that you'll notice that even though this comes in nice and smoothly and we've got easing applied to it, the JavaScript that's controlling its position is very quick. It's doing a couple of movements. If we go very slowly over that range of 1%, you can just see those values moving. And that's because ScrollMate's using CSS for all its easing and smooth positioning. The JavaScript part is only ever doing a tiny amount, and that it's the JavaScript part that takes up a lot of the processor in the browser and starts to make pages go janky. When the browser can use its own CSS processing to move things and ease things, it's a lot smoother. So this watch is moving in between 0 and 1% of the bottom of the screen. Let's have another look at the next example. Now this one comes in the same, but it's got a nested ScrollMate arrangement. So the second ScrollMate, then at about 8% up the page, so about here, it then starts sliding it left proportionally. So it comes in like that at a very small range with some easing. So it's like a quick trigger and then a proportional slide. Okay, so let's look at the div for that one and see what's happening. So we can see, just like the first one, it'll come in, and then this is the outer ScrollMate. You can see if we look at the inner one, you will see it'll come in. So there's our 100%. You can see just there, just like the last one did. It goes to 0%. So then it's appeared 0% back in the place it belongs on the page, and then it's animated all the way up the page. So you can see as I scroll, this X position changes with scroll. Okay. But again, we're not doing the easing with JavaScript. We're positioning it where we want it, so that's moving with the scroll. But you can see it carries on moving after all the fancy eased positioning. All the smooth sort of slide is done with CSS. And you'll also see then that when this goes off the top of the screen, there you go, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't keep writing 100% to it. It doesn't position anything that's not on the screen. And then likewise, when it comes back off the bottom, it's 0 and then nothing happens. So that's the reason that ScrollMate's nice and efficient, and you can have lots of these effects on your screen without causing the browser to go janky, and even without causing mobile browsers to go janky as well.